Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do the 6-minute versus the 60-minute version. Wow, wait, I haven't got my lighting on. Yes, so today we're going to do the 6-minute versus 60-minute challenge. And that basically means I have to set a timer for 6 minutes, do my makeup in 6 minutes, take it all off, and then do my makeup as if I've got 60 minutes to spare. It doesn't usually take me 60 minutes to do my makeup. Just saying, I'm someone who's usually done in like 5 or 10 minutes, oh not 5 minutes, maybe about 15, 20 minutes. That's how long it usually takes me to do my makeup. So, this is gonna be interesting. I think the 6-minute version is gonna be very tactical. Before we start, just in general, it is sunset time, as you can tell by the sun on my door. I'm just going to moisturise my face before I whack the poop out of it. Alright, so doing makeup also includes primer. Alright, where is it? We have got, as you can see, 6 minutes start from now. Oh my goodness gracious me. So, I feel like because I'm going to be rushing, I probably won't speak much. Just an FYI. Alright, so do I do foundation? Why not? On a normal basis. This is going to be not great. I did not choose the best foundation for this trick. So it's already been, what, 2 minutes. Alright, I'm gonna call it done. Powder, oh my goodness. I did not prepare for this at all. None of my blushes are anywhere near me. Bronzer. I feel like I'm just applying this really unnaturally. Half the time's already gone. Holy moly. Holy moly. Wow. Blush, brush. Okay. That's done. Now let's do eyebrows quickly. I've got 2 minutes left. Oh my goodness gracious me. This is terrifying, literally terrifying. Oh, wow. That is a lot of product in your eyebrows, Miss Marsh. What have you done? What have you done? Hurry. Do I have enough time? Any point of putting an eye primer? Well, I know this is going to come off. A minute and 20 minutes. A minute and 20 minutes. Wow. A minute. Just plain old minute. I'm using the wrong brush. I've definitely worked this fast. Oh my god. Less than a minute left to go. I'm going to put my mascara on. No time to do it. Now lip product. Let's do Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Alright, there we go, we are done. Let's zoom in so we can see the progress. I never do my eyes with just one eyeshadow, and it's so messily put on. It's not put on in a way I like. I've got some messy lip product here. I feel like, I don't know if it shows up or not in this lighting, but it's really patchy. My bronzer up at the top, it's not like properly blended out, and I feel like my blush is also not blushy enough. Can you see on this eye that it's not blended at all, like just above the lash line? There's like a little white patch, and this eyeshadow is not patchy at all, and my focus does not like being that close. Ooh. So now the fun is I get to take this off. Alright, that's as far as we're gonna go, I think, considering I'm going to cover myself back up with makeup in a short while anyway. I think this is going to be as good as we get. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go make myself a cup of tea, and then I'll be back and we can begin the 60-minute challenge. Alright, tea has been created. Katie with a Yorkshire tea. I just had like 10 minutes out playing with my cat, and now we're back. We are ready to roll, and we're going to own this next hour, 60 minutes of doing my makeup. I'm not someone who goes out of my comfort zone regularly or often. I probably will keep it safe today too. I was thinking maybe because it's going to take me 60 minutes, maybe I'll go dramatic and like try and be as creative as physically possible, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm probably just going to do my every single day look, but maybe I won't. I don't know, maybe I'll just take more care than I usually do. But anyway, I feel like if it's going to be an hour long, I can actually like give you guys a proper tutorial of a day in day of what I do. Oh, I just pushed the camera over a little bit, didn't I? Oh, I am still buzzing over last weekend, guys, with the McLaren 1-2 at the F1. Oh, that was insane. I have not stopped thinking about it. It's actually Thursday, the 16th of September. Wow, I'm getting my days all wrong this week anyway, when I'm filming this. The timer, which is now saying 1 hour, we're going to start it. Here we go. So we can do this in a slow-mo. So firstly, I'm going to do my primer. I'm probably going to use different items than I used in my quick makeup look that just happened, because why not? Why not try and use other products? And also because it kind of counts towards my projects that I'm working on currently. So the primer I'm currently using, by the way, is Steeler's One Step One. I don't really know why. It doesn't really change anything, like the different colours in it. It just makes my skin the same. It doesn't change anything. My foundation, I am going to use these two products, my Giorgio Armani alongside my little white mixer, to make it a good tone for my skin. I'm very aware that the lighting in this room behind me or around me may change as I go through this hour because the sun is setting. It's currently after work time. It's currently 6:15, so I'm very aware that lighting may change ever so slightly. Oh, I nearly just dipped that right into my face. That's not how it goes, Katie. Dip a sizable amount. I try and make the squirts I get out of the Giorgio Armani one a little bit smaller than I would on a normal basis when I'm using the whole squirt for my face, just because this usually like doubles the quantity, and I always miscount it, and I always have a lot left over. Also, yes, I hate that sound. Dub dub dub, make the world fab. What was that from? Is that from like a YouTuber or a movie that I've forgotten about? Honestly, with the McLaren 1-2, I'm a huge Formula 1 fan. I've never really spoken about it before, and I've been on YouTube for what, 12 years, 13 years? I've never really mentioned it, but yes, I watch pretty much every single race. My favourite team is McLaren. It changes, not gonna lie, it's not always been McLaren. So I think, I don't know, was it always McLaren? I feel like it was. It's either McLaren or Ferrari. But like, to be honest with you guys, I don't know. It's more the drivers for me, and I'm quite liking the McLaren lineup. If their lineup is good, I'm more than likely to like that team. So obviously we had Carlos Sainz and Lando, and they made me love McLaren, and I kind of love like Zach Brown and what he's done for the team. But then I also like Carlos Sainz, I like Charles Leclerc. So I like Ferrari. Vettel, I remember watching when I first got into Formula 1 as a child. So obviously Vettel is going to be up there. Kimi and like Hamilton, love-hate, to be honest with you guys. See, I don't mind him as a person, I'm quite bored of him on track now. He's won too many. I think this race between him and Max is insane. Very dangerous though. Like, the fact that the halo pretty much saved Lewis's life last week is insane. 7 minutes, not too bad, not too shabby. Okay, next up we've got my powder. This is very close to being finished, guys. Excited. This is in my project pan. You would have seen me roll it out the last update, I think. Because this is going to be finished probably this week or next week. So, it's exciting. Right, I've just realised I was going to do this first. I'm going to use Amber by Fenty Beauty to do my like bronzer contour. I'm getting hair all stuck in it. I have just powdered this section, but hashtag YOLO. I'm going to use the same sponge I just used for my foundation because I'm lazy. And we're just going to blend it out a little. No, I do like this though. This is one of my favourite products to use. I literally hate the sound, but this is probably like some people's ASMR. So we're also at the stage going to add my blush. So here. And I'm using, I don't know why I stopped talking. I'm using a blush flush. by Topshop to do that. I quite like it. I like cream. I'm really into my cream products. I used to be really against my cream products, but then I seem to have grown up and I quite like using them now. So now we're going back to my powder. See, that's what you can do in an hour. You can go back and fix your mistakes. Kinda. So I'm just sort of going over lightly where I've been with my powder. Always forget to my neck. Might as well remember whilst I'm on the camera. I'm just going to put some Vaseline onto my lips. And so next up, we are going to then cover that blush with another blush. I do this every single day. I use this blush as like a topper, and I just sort of brush it more upwards. So I usually use like another blush on like the apples of my cheeks, that little round bit there, and then I use this blush to sort of go across and up, like go in with my bronzer. And I've really liked how that looks. It's one of my favourite ways of doing blush these days, is just to drag it back up a bit. I don't put it anywhere else. I know some people do. People that put it over like their nose and things like that. That is not my cup of tea. So we have got 47 minutes left to go. Alright, now for my eyebrows, we're going to use this bad boy. This is the Benefit Brow. This has been my go-to ever since my favourite Barry M brow kit was finished. I've decided that this year was going to be a no-buy, so I've not bought any new brow stuff, like any new products really, apart from the only new things I bought are primers and like moisturizers, but everything else I have not bought anything of, and I won't buy anything of those areas until I hit my limit, which by the way I'm kind of getting close to with my face powders. I think I'm 2 away from having 5 left, and 5 left is my limit, so having 5 in that category. So if I finish 3 more powders, then I can buy a new powder before the end of my no buy. Which I don't actually know when my no buy ends. I didn't actually date it. I think I just said like a generic this year, or maybe when I started my project plan, I'm not too sure. So I guess that would mean March, April time. Anyway, I really like this, using this for my brows, by the way. It's so easy. I do prefer having powdered brows, but like a gel, whatever this is, works equally fine as well. Okay, next up we have got eye primer to do. I'm going to use instead this. This is my mascara. This is my concealer. I don't really use mascara. No, I don't really use concealer on a day-to-day basis, and I do have a collection of concealers in my stash. Mainly because I've been trying to find the perfect one and I haven't been able to find one. So I'm actually using these now as eye primers until I deem necessary to buy a new eye primer. So I've actually already taken the stopper out of this one, and there's still tons left. So I just, Nearly pick myself in the eye. Perfecto. Okay. Put it on very roughly, and then use a finger to wipe it out. I've actually found this is one of my favourite ways of having eye primer now, is by using concealer. I find it lasts really well, doesn't hinder it at all. So I'm going to prime my eyes, set my eyes, whatever you want to call it, using my NARS Skin Deep palette. I'm going to use the second shade in, that's got the big dip in it, and this is called Sophia. It's the colour I'm currently working on to hit panel, and I'm just going to, yeah, I always thought that when you set your eyes it always has to be a light shade, but it doesn't. Having a darker shade actually changes the entire look, like especially it depends on how pigmented the eyeshadow you've got underneath, over the top of is actually, but sometimes it can give off a really cool vibe, which I like. So how long have I got left? 40 minutes and I'm already on my eyes. Told you it doesn't take me an hour to do my makeup. I still don't understand how people do take so long to do their looks. This is me trying to go slower and I'm already like at the eye stage, so there's the tea. So next up we're going to use this, which is not what the package says. It is actually, I repressed 2 eyeshadows which fell out of a palette of mine. Repressed them. It's black and dark blue. I'm already scaring myself because going dark is not my favourite, but if I do it lightly, maybe it'll work. It's freaking me out, guys, already. That is scary stuff for me. And recreate this on the other eye. I'm definitely gonna have to try and lighten this up somehow. Oof. I don't like. Okay. We're now going to use this shade up at the top, and we're gonna go over the top half of my inner corner, if that makes any sense. It made sense in my brain. What I mean is just go over here and like merge it in with the black, grey, or whatever colour it is. Blue, black, blue. Then we've got this palette. How many palettes can I use? Challenge. I'm going to use this shade here. I'm sure you guys are noticing that I'm using my Project Pan shades because yes, I incorporate them on a daily basis. So we're now just going over the inner corner, just where my eyeball is. We're not going up higher than the crease. I guess that's what most people call it, the crease. So we're just covering where the eyeball is. Alright, and we're also going to use the same shade, but we're going to go underneath the eye all the way across. So I've made quite, I mean this is kind of like a normal eye look for me. It's just a bit more darker than I would usually do my eye look. I feel like I need to lighten it up a little bit, so I'm going to my Sunset Horizons palette, and we've got the shade Cocktail, which is this shade here, and I think I'm going to use that shade to kind of line my upper line. Yes, Katie, that's exactly what you're going for. So I have wet my brush, and we're going to basically do the line of my eye from out to like maybe midway-ish, or we shall see how it goes. Might go even further in. Oh yes, this is what I was going for. I have ended up going across the entire lid though, rather than just sticking to one side. I mean, the only issue is when I make a mistake like I did for this eye, I made it go too high up. I'm not very good at doing winged looks. I don't really like doing them. Like I forgot what I did it in then. Oh no. Oh no. Wow, there's so much of this on here. Ooh, golly. Look at how much is on here. It's like a crime scene. That's how much the wet picked up. 28 minutes left to go. I'm just going to ignore that creation. I'm just going to blend them out. What next? I'm actually going to, where is it? Find this. This is a highlighter. This is a highlighter that I bought just before I started my no-buy. And this is obviously, you can tell from the packaging, it is a Becca highlighter. Well, I don't know, it's a Becca highlighter. And when I bought it, it came like this. Can I open it? I'm actually just scared to show you guys. It came like this. Or can I even show you guys? Don't know if it even shows up, but it came completely smashed to smithereens, and I didn't do anything until too late. And the time I managed to bring up was the week before Becca stopped selling, and I was basically a week too late, and they weren't selling them anymore. So I've now got this completely smushed Becca highlighter, which I'm trying to make work. I'm going to use a little brush, and we're going to use some of this. Let's pick it up from around the mirror, and we're just going to dab it. Ooh. Can you guys see? I don't know if it's showing up, but putting it in here. Beautiful. But yeah, I have no idea what to do with this completely smushed powder. Like, it's barely being used because of the smushingness, and I don't want to throw it away, and obviously I can't buy a new one, which is my plan. So yeah, kind of stumped. So if you guys have any idea of what I can do, how to fix this, let me know. I've got only a short few more steps to do, and we've still got 23 minutes left to go. I'm trying to do this ever so slowly, try to, you know, have some sort of battle. But it really does not take me an hour to do my makeup. Like, even if I'm watching something on YouTube, it does not take me an hour to do my makeup because I'm watching whilst I'm doing my makeup. I don't really pause what I'm doing. Did you hear that slam? None of my neighbours can shut their doors quietly. They all slam the door because you can see it right behind me. That's my front door. Because they're fire doors, they shut behind you automatically, and they slam, obviously, because they're not like quiet, like soft closing. Fire doors, they're proper slam worthy. I swear, last time I did a makeup look, I didn't realise until editing that I had like a dark like spot on my nose the entire time. This time I'm not making the same mistake. But what I am going to do is quickly turn on the light. Where has the focus gone? Between these two, what should I use? I think I'm going to use this one because using this means one less time in my project A to Z, which I kind of want. I'm kind of bored of using this, so only 4 more uses after this look until I can roll this out, so I'm very excited. Alright. Final step. I don't know why this is my final step. I feel like part of me is always thinking, why don't I do this at the same time I'm doing my bronzer, blush and all that stuff. But I always leave this until the last thing I do. And I always have ever since I got into using makeup. Okay, so I'm going to use my highlighter, which is this one here. It is a cream shade. I don't know how that's going to work, but we're going to use it anyway. And we're just going to dab it. I can see it in my mirror, and it is very blinding. Alright, I'm literally not even rushing, doing this so chill. Got enough time just to clean up my hands from the makeup, have a cup of tea, or drink a sip of my cup of tea. And see how much I've drunk over the last 45 minutes. This is how much time we've got left. I'm calling it done. There we go. I managed to stretch it out over 45 minutes, where it usually takes me 15 to 20 minutes to do my makeup, so pretty pleased with that. This is pretty basic for me. It's my usual sort of look. I guess the only thing different is that I tried doing that eyeliner. I never really wear eyeliner, but I wanted something to sort of soften it up, lighten it up a little bit because it's getting a little bit too dark. That's what I always do. I sort of always go for that trick when I want to make it look a lot less darker, is I just wet a brush and then use a highly pigmented, shinier colour. But yeah, there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed this challenge as much as I did. I really enjoyed it. I think that's me done. I am gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I shall see you guys next time as always. Bye. My phone's going off.